Welcome back to DiverseViewChannel. Today, we're stepping into the world of boxing, a sport renowned not just for its physical intensity but also for the psychological and emotional depth it demands from its fighters. We're exploring the anatomy of a knockout, delving into what it really feels like to deliver that game-changing punch. Join us as we uncover the powerful emotions and thoughts that race through a boxer's mind in those critical moments. Boxing is more than just a sport, it's a battle of wills, a dance of fate where each punch can tell a story of triumph or defeat. Billy Graham, a seasoned veteran in the boxing world, shares his insights from the ringside, having guided Ricky the Hitman Hatton through his most glorious years. According to Graham, despite what fighters might publicly say, the desire to overpower and knock out their opponent is a profound driving force, a stark admission of the brutal honesty in the heat of combat. When you're in there, you do want to hurt them, Graham asserts. You want to knock them out, keep hitting them until they drop. That's the reality of getting out of that hellhole. This statement sheds light on the raw survival instinct that kicks in during a fight, highlighting the visceral nature of boxing where physical dominance is the key to victory and safety. Contrary to the glamorous portrayal of knockouts in media, the reality is much more complex and emotional. Fighters like David Haye and Deontay Wilder describe the knockout as exhilarating. Haye speaks of it as a beautiful feeling, an adrenaline rush that compares to no other high. Wilder goes a step further, describing it as feeling like a god, an ultimate testament to the power and control exerted in that decisive moment. Yet, not all fighters revel in this feeling. Carl Froch, who knocked out George Groves in front of 80,000 spectators, describes his experience as a mixture of intense emotions, a professional accomplishment rather than a personal victory. Your mind's in a mad space, Froch explains. But once it was stopped, I didn't get too emotional. It was just seek and destroy, and when the knockout came, I just kind of knew it was coming. The aftermath of a knockout can often be a moment of dual emotions. Tony Bellew describes how, after knocking out Ilunga Makabu to become the WBC Cruiserweight World Champion, he kneeled down and cried. Cried with relief at the fact that everything I'd been saying all these years had come true. It was just the greatest relief of my life, he recalls. This moment of victory was not just about winning the title, it was a validation of his life's work, his dreams, and his self-belief. However, the knockout also brings a chilling realization of the sport's dangers. Jamie Moore reflects on the fear that grips a fighter when they see their opponent not moving after a knockout blow. This sport is beautiful and brutal in equal measure, Moore says. Everyone wants to win, but nobody wants to go to that extent. So you're trying to find that middle ground. But when you push it to that end of it, it's a scary feeling. The knockout, often seen as the pinnacle of boxing achievement, is a complex and emotionally charged event. It encapsulates the essence of boxing, a blend of ferocity, fear, triumph, and sometimes, tragedy. As we've seen through the eyes of these fighters, a knockout is much more than just a physical action, it's a moment that tests the limits of human strength and spirit. Thank you for joining us on DiverseViewChannel as we explored the profound impact of knockouts in boxing. If you found this insight compelling, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the fascinating aspects of sports and culture.